Hello, I'm Nick.
And I'm John.
And you're watching
CTE
Spotlight.
Today, we're taking a look through stories ranging from local restaurants to tabletop RPGs to Dr. Seuss himself.
Speaking of restaurants, John, I'm feeling kind of hungry right now.
Well, I know a good place to eat.
Where's that?
Don Tequila in Allegheny, obviously.
That sounds familiar. Isn't that the one Lauren's parents own?
It is, in fact. Why don't we have Ann tell us more about it?
My name is Lauren, and I'm 17 years old. What I do is cosmetology. My parents own Don Tequila and Happy Gelato. Don Tequila opened, I think, around 2018.
Don Tequila has been in operations for 8 years, serving authentic Mexican cuisine for citizens in Cattaraugus County.
My favorite part is getting food here. Happy Gelato is an ice cream place, and you can also get food there too. What I like is I work there, and I like how it's like peaceful, not like too many like people, not too packed. There's in the restaurant there's like already enough workers, but like I just don't really like feel like working here since there's like too much people and I'm not really social.
Even though Lauren's family has a path in culinary, Lauren chose to go a different route.
I really want to be a hairstylist, so I'm like really into cosmetology right now.
While career searching on what she wanted to do in life, she found cosmetology. This helped her express her creativity through doing hairstyles. Lauren plans to stay in this field for years to come.
Since you're recording me, I made this, so I'm recording you now.
Programs.
AVP, hire me. You see this?
Oh, I'm gonna be late for school.
John, didn't you graduate kindergarten already?
Oh, right, I did. But speaking of school, our next story is from Aiden and his friend Autumn.
Hello, my name is Aiden Adams, and today we'll be taking a look at Autumn Austin, who is an Allegheny Limestone 11th grade student. She has overcome some severe difficulties in her life. Let's take a look at one of them.
My name is Autumn Austin. I go to Allegheny Middle High School. I am in 11th grade. I take pottery. I'm a D&D enthusiast. I enjoy playing games and such. I do a lot of work with different kinds of mediums artistically, whether that be paints, clay, or digital media. My passion in pottery and art allows me to have my freedom of expression and change what I want to be what I want.
When prompted what Autumn had faced to be a difficult event in her life, she had responded with this.
I think that would have to be switching schools. It happened, middle of the year, so I lost a lot of my friends. I had a lot of change, but got used to it.
When asked if she had any regrets, she had replied with,
I lost connection with anyone I talked to in my old school.
And lastly, with the end of the story, Autumn has a message for the audience.
Keep balance of your life.
Well, that was a beautiful story. I do have one question. What is D&D again?
D&D means Dungeons and Dragons. As for what that means, I'll leave that to our next story host, Hunter.
Hello, I'm Hunter Burrows, and this feature story is about my school's art society that hosts D&D on Mondays.
What you are seeing is Portville's Art Society on Mondays, where they play Dungeons and Dragons. The leader / dungeon master, which means simply the narrator for you uneducated individuals, is...
My name is Amanda Burdick. I am an art teacher at Portville, mainly doing elementary, but I also have high school art society and drama club.
Most people would think, this isn't art, it's a game, nothing more, nothing less. Doesn't make sense to be played in a club about art. But Miss Burdick has a different opinion.
Well, it's part of art society, and a year ago, some of the students wanted to play D&D, and so I said, well, that's an art form, and creating characters is definitely has a big influence in comic books and other graphic things. So I said, this is the art they want to do. So we started to play on Mondays.
And you may be thinking, well, if it technically is art, then what are the benefits of actually playing it? I'll let her explain.
Playing tabletop games has been shown, people have done studies on it, that it's wonderful therapy. It's excellent use of your creativity and thinking process and problem solving. And there are lots of benefits to it that go beyond just sitting around with friends, but sitting around with friends is a great thing.
And Dungeons & Dragons is a creative outlet, a way to tell a story with you being one of the characters. Anyone can enjoy it, you just have to try. This is Hunter, signing off.
Commercial break. We don't need one. We can keep going.
I'm rolling for stamina. Nat 1, critical failure.
Sometimes the hardest thing isn't what's happening around us, it's what's happening inside. You could feel surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. You might think that you're a burden, or that no one would understand, or that asking for help is a sign of weakness. It's not. Struggling doesn't mean you're broken, it means you're human. And you don't have to go through it by yourself. There are people who want to listen. Friends, teachers, counselors, family. Reaching out won't make things worse. So if you or someone you know is having a hard time, talk to someone you trust. And if you need help right now or think you might later, you can call or text 988 anytime, day or night. For yourself or for someone you care about. You matter, help is real, and you're not alone.
I need a stretch after that nap.
Same. You know who can help us? Coach Shanzik, Olean's cross country coach. He's
And
great.
who told you he was willing to help us?
Cruz did. Let's check it out.
In every high school, sports can represent how the school looks like as a whole. So it's important to appreciate the coaches that form our players into something we can stand for. What is your name?
My name is Mike Shanzik.
Michael Shanzik, or as his runners call him, Coach Shanzik, started his career in coaching
In
in
2017, I officially started doing the head cross country coach.
So you can say he's pretty experienced in coaching. But he isn't the only one in his family who's experienced in this field. His father, Paul Shanzik, also coaching for 25 years, also coached his son.
My dad was my coach when I was in high school.
And now he works as an official for most of the meets only in cross country and track participate in.
My dad was my coach when I was in high school. He was a phys ed teacher at Olean, and he coached track and cross country. Well, I started helping out coaching right after college, just kind of as a volunteer. My grandpa was the football coach here at Olean, and they both kind of, got me into this or got me interested in sports. This was when my dad was retiring. He retired from teaching and coaching, I think around 2013 or so, and they wanted to get him a little gift for. They couldn't name the track after him, but they wanted to kind of show that kind of what he meant to the school and to the track team. So they got him this little sign to put up for Shanzik Lane, and it's been here since about that time, so almost 15 years.
So coaching isn't something that just came up in his life. His practice in these sports also assists him to carry the knowledge to his own runners. Olean Cross Country has had multiple accomplishments in their own successful runners, performing after high school and running in college sports. In the more recent years, most of the team itself joined when they were just in middle school, and have been running every single year until graduation.
It's been really special. You do things a lot yourself, like especially in this kind of sport, it's more individual. But it's been, especially the last few years, it's been really enjoyable to see, kind of have the groups that, you start coaching in 7th grade, to be up and to be where they are now as seniors, or stuff like that. It's really cool and see them how they improved over the years. So I've really enjoyed that.
For Shanzik, coaching isn't just a career. It's the moments with this team that makes it worth it. And every holiday, having Secret Santa, going bowling as an after-race celebration, signing each other up for weekend races, and dealing with the harsh conditions during a run, because doing it as a team makes it worth it.
John, where'd you get that football?
I got caught up in a game, no big deal.
How? We were gone for 5 minutes, not even.
Why do you even care? Anyway, go long.
I'm not going to.
Hello, my name is Camden Rhodes, and I'm here to talk about my time of football. I was about 13 years old when I started playing football. I joined my modified year, and I wasn't really playing a lot my whole modified year, but that's when I first joined.
When he first started playing football, he originally joined football to live up to his grandpa's expectations, but then further on during the season, grown to love the sport.
He's definitely like a you don't meet up to my expectations kind of guy. So I'd originally joined football for that. I stopped playing football because of the coaching. I didn't really like how the coaches would pick favorites and treat some of the players. I didn't like constantly exerting myself like to my max just to be told that I wasn't good enough and that I wouldn't start, and to see my family who would sit there and like drive forever to come see my games just to see their son sit on the sideline. Like, that's awful. Like, no parent should have to do that. No kid should have to go through that. I played football for 2 years. It wasn't a very long reign. My modified year was perfect. And then my JV year, we did not do well at all. We didn't win a single game. And at the end for our final game, the coaches decided to just cut the game and throw us all on varsity for playoffs. But I did not want to do that because I didn't sign up for varsity. I wasn't ready for varsity, and I wasn't about to stay in practice just to be sat on the sidelines and watch other people do better.
Although Cam only played football for 2 years, he still cherishes the memories and all of the lessons he had learned about the game, but also himself.
We've got a Suess-tastic story we can't wait to say.
That's right. It's a celebration full of story and fun with hats, rhymes, laughter for everyone.
From red and white stripes to books we all know, the spirit of Suess is putting on quite a show.
Students and teachers join in the cheer for a day of imagination that comes once a year.
I ran out of rhymes, but let's check in with Jaden.
When you think of popular household names, you probably think of people like Taylor Swift, Oprah, or even Steven Spielberg. One of the most impactful ones, however, can be found right on the cover of this book. With over 600 million copies sold and books translated into dozens of languages to be shared in classrooms,
libraries, or even the comfort of your own home,
Dr. Seuss is one of the most famous authors of all time. So founded in 1998 and held during the week of Dr. Seuss's birthday, Read Across America Week helps promote reading for all ages. So let's take a trip with Mrs. Grover to Cuba Elementary to see the importance of reading and Seuss's legacy in our schools today.
We have lots of activities for families to do at this night every year. We've been having it for like 10 to 12 years.
This lovely event, formed on the foundation of reading, offers an incredible opportunity for students to engage with peers and teachers outside of the classroom.
We have activities like crafts, painting, face painting, the book fair, a basket raffle, all kinds of games.
This Dr. Seuss night is more than just an event, though. As Miss Grover says, it's more like a celebration.
We wanted to celebrate reading, and Dr. Seuss was the inspiration for the evening. And then it just grew from there. It's just a celebration of the school year and reading and family and friends.
Miss Grover's favorite part of the event, however, has nothing to do with reading. Her favorite part is something much sweeter.
I think my favorite part is just seeing the kids have fun with their families. I know that the face painting is the most popular for a lot of them, and it's so fun seeing the kids come in a different environment than in the classroom. And just something more relaxed and enjoying the evening with their families.
As Dr. Seuss night comes to an end, Mrs. Grover would like to thank all the families for coming out for the evening, and she's excited to see them next year. Until then, happy reading.
Thank you all for tuning in for this episode of CTE Spotlight. I'm Nick.
And I'm John.
And we'll see you next time.